Recording.
Hello everybody, this is John. I decided to get out on this beautiful Sunday morning, go for a little ride. I've decided to go over to the shop this morning and pull the fuel tank off this Pan-American and run my GPS wires back to a source of power that only comes on when the bike comes on. So that'll be an interesting little thing for me to do this morning. But I figured I'd at least get on here and make a video for my ride over there and show you guys what a beautiful morning it is out on the Pan-American down here in the Lake of the Ozarks. I watched another gentleman's video yesterday. He's got a Pan-American channel as well, and he had made the comment with no phone and no GPS. Over there in Australia, they consider that riding naked. That kind of made us both chuckle when I seen that. At first I thought, is this going to be a sketchy video I'm going to watch here or what? You know? Riding naked. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. I don't think you're going to do that, but we'll just find out here. That was kind of crazy. I really do like this Garmin Zumo XT. Picked it up from a friend of mine, and I think I'm going to really enjoy it. So we're going to go over and get it hardwired in, and then start playing around with the functions on this one. We also have the Garmin Zumo XT2. It's on the Africa Twin. And I got pretty comfortable with using it. Frank said this is basically the same thing. So again, I just want to say thank you to Frank Woodsman. You can check Frank out on his channel. Frank Woodsman on YouTube. He's a pretty good guy. He has a lot of followers. I'm still learning a few things from him. I'm not one of the best ones for electronics. It's probably one of the main reasons why I don't edit videos. I just record them like I'm doing right here, and when I get back home, I upload it to my phone, and then I just upload it to YouTube. So you get to see it as I see it. No editing. If I understood the editing programs, I would probably go and do some of that stuff, because I could add a lot more, photos and whatnot. This is Highway Y, leaving Lake of the Ozarks. I'm headed over towards Rocky Mount to the Sportsman's Cabin Lodge this morning. That's where the shop is. That's where I also have kept my motorcycles through the winter months and whatnot. I get over there, I do need to start my XR650 Honda. I haven't started it since October when I parked it over there. I've had so much fun with this Pan-American, I haven't even wanted to crawl on Old Faithful. And trust me, that Honda is definitely a faithful bike. But it doesn't have the fuel injection, it doesn't have electronics and TFTs and heated grips and cruise control and all the different ride modes. And so I've kind of stepped my game up moving to this bike, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I was really struggling with, do I buy a newer Honda Africa Twin, or do I buy the Pan-American? Well, I've got so much Harley-Davidson memorabilia from all my different Harleys that I've owned over the years, and I just couldn't see giving up the brand, so I went ahead and bought the Pan-American. And I found it relatively inexpensive, so that was a nice thing too. I don't think I could have bought a brand new African Twin for what I get for this, and this thing was extremely low mileage and used, and I couldn't pass up the deal. So this is the 1250 Pan American Special. Now this one does not have the right adaptive. You can tell that by it doesn't have the two tubes coming out of this particular fork when you first walk up to the bike. That's how you can tell real quick. It is a little tall, but it's not near as tall as my XR650. I can at least get both feet to touch the ground on this one. I can barely tiptoe, I mean tippy toe on that XR650. And that thing's got a seat height of 37 inches. I'm not quite sure what it is here on the Pan America, but I'm going to guess it's probably around 35. I don't do all those fancy specs that people talk about and review. I just don't do that. Anybody can push a couple buttons on their phone and have your specs within a second, so I don't really care. I just cared that I was going to get a good running bike, and I feel like I did. I did have to put fork seals in it and a new set of brake pads on it when I got it. But that's some things that are expected, you know. I've been kind of stressed over pulling his tank off. I've been watching Larry Yeager, Yeager Harley-Davidson, there in Sedalia, Missouri. He gives a pretty good video as to how to do so. So I'm going to go over here to the shop and going to start that process. Now see, I can both feet up to the balls of my feet touching here at a full stop, and that's without the adaptive ride height. And I've got a 34-inch seam. I think once I get my Motors Rouse tires for this bike and get them on, and then I finally start going more off-road. And when I say off-road, I mean off-road. I'm talking single track, just out the trails, stuff like that. To me, this blacktop riding's okay, and I enjoy going down gravel roads as well, but people call gravel roads off-road. I'm sorry, that's not off-road. It just isn't. You don't need rough grip tires, extremely rough grip tires for doing gravel roads. You go off the gravel roads, you need some tires that are adequate. This is a big bike, it's a heavy bike, it needs traction. This is the town of Rocky Mount. That was the gas station we just passed. Rocky Mount, Missouri is roughly 10 miles from Lake Ozark. And down Highway Y and turn on Highway W, headed south about 2.5 miles. Notice that some of my views just appear around a couple curves here. I usually go down to Coffin Beach once in a while and show you guys the view there. But like I said, today I'm going to head over to Sportsman's Lodge. That's where we've got 20 cabins that we rent out for fishermen, like this guy in front of me, and also for the people that love to just come down for a few days, or even those that come down with their UTVs and visit the loop. They love to come down here and spend the night or spend the weekend, and you'll get to see a little bit of when I first pull in this last corner here, and then you'll be able to see the area. Okay, so right down here on the left is the Sportsman's Lodge, and back behind it is all of our cabins. Got 2 full-size beds in them. These are the cabins here in front of us here. Like I said, it's really an awesome place to stay. So, anyway, I'm going to end this video here, and I'll get back with you guys on the next video. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll make another video. Thanks for watching.